Now in Venezuela, incredible video out of La Guaira tonight. South Florida rescuers, part of an international team that pulled a security guard from the rubble of a collapsed shopping center. 44-year-old Hernando Gil survived after being trapped under debris for 8 days. Amazing. Video from Chilean rescue team shows when they first saw him, they could see his fingers waving through a small gap between layers of thick concrete and rubble. Before getting him out, first responders had actually been in touch with Gil, giving him food, water, and medications via a hose and syringe. Meanwhile, drone video today captured the full scale of the devastation left along Venezuela's La Guaira coastline. The death toll has now hit close to 2,600, and with tens of thousands still missing, some Venezuelans who call South Florida home remain desperate for answers. CBS News' Ms. Nakaya Carrera is your reporter live at MIA tonight. And Nakaya, you spoke to people aboard a flight out of that devastated country.
That's right, Jim. A charter plane landed here late this afternoon from Barcelona, Venezuela. Typically, this plane would come in from Caracas, but because of the earthquake, it was diverted. Now, we did see many people coming off that plane, but they were too shaken to speak to us. But one woman who did speak to us gave us a first account of the destruction.
No. Caracas y La Guaira es un caos total, es un desastre.
Chaos and disaster were the words Maria Karma used to describe her home as she landed in Miami. Karma, who works in the medical field, says she was home in Venezuela at the time of the earthquakes, and as soon as it was over, she was called into work at the hospital to help. She says even a week after the quake, the need for international human aid is critical.
Todos los médicos estamos en duelo.
All the doctors are in mourning, a great deal of sadness, knowing that there are people that we can't do anything for them because they are buried under the rubble. People who have been rescued over time, many rescued alive, and after hours they die because they've been alive for 23 hours, and later they die because of all the trauma and everything. Karma landing in Miami as relief efforts continue across South Florida. We are also getting a closer look at rescue efforts as teams pulled a security guard out of the rubble alive in La Guaira.
¿Estás bien?
City of Miami Fire Rescue involved in that operation as a search for survivors continues. Ethan Forrest with the organization Convoy of Hope shows how delicate the work can be.
Every now and then, arms will go up from there. Everybody sees it, and everybody stops talking, everybody stops moving.
Also on the ground, members of the Miami-Dade Urban Search and Rescue Team who have been working night and day to provide support to the people of Venezuela.
And supposedly they heard some knocking, pinging, and this structure, this collapsed structure, okay, from early this morning.
Now, the woman we spoke to here at the airport tells me she just thanks God that she is okay, but she can't help but think of her fellow Venezuelans. Reporting live at Miami International Airport, Nakaya Carrero, CBS News, Miami.
Understandable. Nakaya, thank you. And due to overwhelming support at GEM, officials now updating their drive-through hours to drop off supplies. They're now accepting donations only from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And volunteers are welcome in 2 shifts now between 9 a.m. and noon, and then again from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. And a big thanks from us for your contributions to help the people of Venezuela. Because of your support during last night's Hope for Venezuela half-hour special, we were able to raise $6,000. CBS Miami and Neighbors for Neighbors partnering with Global Empowerment Mission to help bring hope to the people of Venezuela. If you'd still like to help, scan the QR code on your screen to donate to GEM's Earthquake Relief Fund.